Welcome back. The Farbad Film Festival is here, and we need to patrol around and see what we got going on here in the entertainment districts. We know we have a 4SPG. We got an event over there. Right, so plan is obviously make our way around during the rounds. We'll pick up the 4SPG there when we get to it. Head down here, get these guys spoken to, and then do the event after we've done the 4SPG. Depends what the 4SPG is, really, doesn't it? We shall see, though. I noticed things have calmed down, finally. Thank the goddess. I wonder if the cops were actually useful for once. There's still a lot to do with the festival, but now I feel a bit more confident about making it through it all in one piece. It probably doesn't hurt that with the sightseeing airships flying around, folks on the ground are paying more attention to the sky. Trails in the sky. I wonder if they'll remake that game. Oh wait, hold on. They are, yes. Oh, it's one of the Opel TV cars. I wonder how that all folds down, thinking about it. Like, is it a case of it's as wide as the truck's bed? I imagine so. So it just folds in, and it's on the roof, on the underside, on the ceiling, I suppose, of the actual truck from the looks of it. Like how it all works out. Like, it makes sense. Like the fact they put thought into how that would work. It's like, huh. Interesting. Anyway, KJ. I don't know what happened between last night and today, but there hasn't been anyone fighting this morning. I sure ain't gonna complain, and now I can go back to enjoying the festival in peace. Let's forget all that craziness and enjoy the film festival the way it was meant to be. Our prince has brought out that amazing airship and everything. It'd be a waste not to live it up and have fun. I suppose it would.
To buy something? See you again.
Very well, KG. That's just clearly KG, you know. So many new shops around. I suppose the young master has indeed learned from his mistakes, inelegant as his choice of words may be. Though I can only imagine it will now take even longer for his father to give him permission to go on trips outside of the city. Ideally, it would be best if you spoke about your issues to your father directly. In your own words, young master. Oh dear. A little sleep is all I need to shake off all that agitation I was feeling yesterday. I feel like a new man again. I'm not sweating it at this point. It's not like my old man's caught wind of what happened anyway. Which means I can go out there and enjoy the film festival without anything weighing me down. Enough chit-chat. Time to see what the city is like in full party mode. I'm not missing out on the action. Bobby? Or Bobley? Oh yeah, I guess the film festival is going to start soon, isn't it? People seem to be awfully excited for it, but oh, here we go. If that girl dances at the parade, I guess that means I really won't see her at the nightclub ever again, will I? It was a short run, but when I think about it, maybe the film festival is the best way for her to close things out after all. Yeah. Oh dear. Don't be shy, step right up, you're gonna love what I have for sale. But act fast though, I'm only getting more customers, the store's as popular as ever.
Hey there.
You pretty much always say that. There's like no more updated dialogue. It's like, you think there would be based on your story we had with you. Rumors have started going around that there are certain film studios closely linked to those Orbital hookers that have taken off around town. Think there's any truth to it? Well, I wouldn't say. Whatever the case, I'm glad we kept our hands clean, especially since the police conducted those raids. Either way, now that the film festival's here, it's money-making season for us, so I'm not too worried. Next time, Gadget! Looks like the big film festival's finally underway. For those of us in the leisure industry, it's a major event. Case in point, Mr. Gotti himself is known to patronize our fine establishment from time to time. I can only imagine how the festivities are going to play out with his kind of luck in play. I'll be keeping an eye out. You got more? No. Oh, he's gone. It's like, after doing so many rounds, I expect certain people to be in certain places, and it's like, nope. Gone. Well, it's finally showtime for the big film festival. We in the entertainment business are going to have a lot to keep an eye out for. Personally, I'm really keen to see what kind of parade they end up putting on. I've heard murmurings about Mr. Gotti and the apparently outrageous surprises he has planned. Well, what they are is anyone's guess. Where's Dealer gone? That's what I want to know. Where is Dealer? Well, the film festival is nearly upon us. It's a big day for us bartenders too, you know? We've got our tournament going on today as well, even if the film festival might overshadow it a little. I met up with Bermotti earlier. He seemed perfectly relaxed and normal. Not at all nervous about the tournament. I'm hoping to enter next year's tournament as well. I really need to learn to take a page out of his book and not get so worked up.
Do you know what you hope to see you again?
You probably will. Oh, here he is. Give me a break. I went looking around this morning and can't find a single Orbital hooker anywhere. After setting 10 million mirror on fire last night, you're telling me I can't even get a smoke to haze out my sorrows? I really could use something to take the edge off. Guess I'll have to make do a regular old hookah. Ugh. I can't withdraw any more cash. Fine, I'll have to use what I've got in my wallet to make back everything I've lost. Oh dear.
Come on!
Come on! Could it be true that the CEO of Vegas Films died last night because of what happened? There are rumors going around. If it is, that certainly paints everything in a strange light, especially the fact they're still putting on the film festival. The show must go on. The film festival might have still opened as planned, but everything's not so rosy under the surface. Yeah, it's not. After what happened at Vegas Films last night, some of the sponsors seem to be panicking. I hear they'll be making an official announcement of some sort. I have a feeling that details depending, the casino will be implicated somehow. What? Hopefully the whole mess won't spell danger for Tharbad's leisure industry, but who knows? Okay, you're really putting a downer on the situation, like, whoa. Chill, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I don't think. Thanks to Edith's police stepping in and helping out, the situation has calmed down a little. Personally though, I'm still on edge. I still plan to take part in the Carno Cavalcade and we'll be getting ready for it soon. But I can't say I'm quite as excited as I might be, having to provide security from inside the parade. Oh, good luck with that. Just notice this detailing here with the stonework. Wonder if that's just a floor texture they've used. It's a good texture. I'm just wondering if that's what they did. Alright, how are you two now? Things got so out of hand yesterday, I can't believe what I did. Oh, what does it matter? It can't get any worse now. Shyla's not sweating it. I've just got to roll with it the way she is. There's only one way to turn this whole mess around. Enjoy the film festival so much, I forget I ever embarrassed myself. You're gonna embarrass yourself again, aren't you? Oh dear. Phew, looks like we're not gonna get charged with anything for smoking those Orbital hookahs. I was so scared for a minute there. Now, with that weird feeling out of my system, I can go back to enjoying the film festival like I was supposed to. The shop clerk said we'd be refunded and stuff for our trouble too, so no harm, no foul in the end, I guess. Again, there's still that worry of like, could it have done damage to your system in some way? I'm glad the film festival's still carrying on as planned, and all of the Orbital hookah stuff didn't turn into a big to-do. I was helping get the parade float ready, and that whole thing is shaping up to be more spectacular than I expected. Our shops partner with the film festival, so I'm keen to do my part. I'm doing my part. Make sure it's a big success as can be. Okay.
Hey, welcome.
Like, Again, I'm just getting to that point where it's like I really should start looking at getting stuff sorted here with augments, etc. It's like, having all these was a good idea, like, because that refreshing veil is very, very good. Let's exchange the Sepith Master.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, so I'm just getting to that point where it's like, I should look into it, shouldn't I? In addition to the police doing their mass confiscation, something seems to have happened at Vegas Films sometime last night. Oh, really? Yeah. Nevertheless, the film festival itself has commenced without incident, and we're seeing quite a range of customers, which makes me happy. It's important to take advantage of events such as this, so we can share the charm of our Central Eastern wares with more people.
What can I do for you?
Like, prevents could be a good idea. Like, prevents ailments would be nice. It would be nice. Well, the film festival's underway, and thankfully, everything seems to be going smoothly, which is a relief. I was really worried last night that those hookahs the police rounded up yesterday would have some sort of influence on people. You all seem more relaxed compared to yesterday. That's reassuring. I can rest a little easier today, I suppose. I still have to take responsibility for my part. However, my customers with a receipt will have their lost hookahs refunded by me. Again, this is
Welcome.
sensible way of doing business. Sensible way of doing business. Right, okay.
We await your next visit.
I should have a look at the to-do as well. Is there anything? No. No. Oh, we didn't check with you, did we? Thankfully, the police haven't had any major contact with us since everything that took place last night. Our owner is doing a recall and offering refunds to affected customers. If that's the worst we have it, I'd say we got off lucky. You did. At this point, I just want to help with the film festival so that our city can keep growing. For a better tomorrow, for a better future, for the greater good. The greater good. Alright, so... Oh, you're stretching. I thought you had something in your hands then. Looks like we got a 4 SPG. Cocktail crafting. Tonight's the big bartender competition. I know exactly what kind of cocktail to make too. The problem is, I can't get my hands on the ingredients in time. I was hoping to speak with all of you about it. I'll be waiting poolside at the Drumeria? I forgot how to say it now. Hotel. Bermotti. Looks like Bermotti's got some work for us. He's always so good to us, we should give him a hand. And we will. That's good then, because we can carry on doing the rounds on the way to seeing him. Perfect. How are you doing, Kelvin? Man, this film festival's turning out to be a bigger pain in the arse to secure than I thought. Hope we get bonuses for our trouble. Guess nobody's caught on to me going to the casino and smoking my hookah, though. I mean, nobody's yelled at me lately, so... Who knows? Just got to trust everything's good for now and actually focus on my job. Yeah, focus on your job, mate. Oh, one of the TV cars. Again. Yeah, there you are. I was wondering where you two were. I heard something crazy happened at Vegas Films last night in the midst of all their film festival prep. You know, I haven't seen Mr. Dillon around for a little while now. You don't think something happened to him, do you? I know it's rude to gossip, but as a creator and all, it's hard not for my mind to run wild with this sort of thing. Well, maybe we'll hear something later. For now, I'm just going to try and get as much inspiration at the festival as I can. Oh, I just remembered. That specialty store across the street sells energy drinks that are supposed to help with fatigue. I'll buy you one. My treat for how hard you've been working. Aw, I'd like that. Thanks, Nino. I can't afford to make a mockery of Mr. Gotti's carnal cavalcade with any regular old mediocre dancing. No, sir. I'm a new person and I'm going to prove myself to him no matter what. Not just a performer, but a fellow budding film director. Oh, that was both of you. Very well. You can't wait? Ew, I didn't expect the film festival to be so wild and outrageous. I don't know if someone as ignorant about movies as me was meant to be here. Oh, this energy is so much to take in, it's making my head spin. You indeed. Hey, come back here. So far, there don't appear to be signs of any criminal organizations infiltrating the crowds, so far. The fact they haven't turned up despite the festival already starting is disconcerting. At least we've got Fee with us. Guess we'll just coordinate with her and see what we can turn up together. From what I can tell, some big cases going on, and the cops have dragged Nate in to help take care of it. I get that detectives can be busy. I can be patient and wait until the case is over. But I'm going to have to talk to him later. I don't want him getting in the habit of leaving me hanging like this. It's just not fair.
Okay.
It's like, you really need to appreciate his work for that relationship to work, really.
Don't be shy. Take a look.
Finally, the film festival is here. It's so exciting. It's not a traditional sort of festival, but girls of my generation tend to like events like this anyway. I could see why older folks are maybe raising an eyebrow over some of this, but what's the harm in it, really? Apparently, when the Oasis was rejuvenated, we went crazy with festivals then too, so it's not like it's unheard of.
What'll it be for today? Thanks a bunch.
I didn't buy anything. Why are you thanking me? You do this every time. It's very strange. Is there actually a way down here? Did I check this before?
Not this way.
Just the yellow line confuses me. Now, this is how you hold a festival. This is the kind of energy I live for. Who cares what happened yesterday? All that matters now is how well my dulcet baritones can add to these amazing festivities. Let's light it up, folks. What do you say? Oh, and don't forget to order some food while you're at it, too.
Look around. Peace out.
I'm gonna peace out. Yes. I'm so glad my mum is enjoying the film festival now. At first, she wasn't sure if she'd like it. Now I just hope I don't lose her in the crowd. We came so far to enjoy the festival. Ideally, I'd like to make it back home together in one piece too. Yes, indeed. So this is Tharbad's idea of a film festival. It's certainly different from what we have in Mesledom, but not in a bad way. It seems like the kind of event you can simply turn off your brain and enjoy yourself, even if it is rather flashy. For all the pageantry of Mesledom's festival and the authority of its judging, it can get rather stuffy sometimes. This, on the other hand, has a more fun, light-hearted mood, and the traditional hookah I tried this morning was pretty good too. Alright then, everything seems normal now. You know, considering everything that's happened. Oh, it's you guys. Thanks for saving me yesterday, you guys. When I got back, I passed out like a rock. I slept for so long, I was shocked to wake up and see the big festival was today. For someone who got kidnapped, you don't sound too worse for wear. You bet I'm not. A little shot eye was all I needed to make that anxiety go away. I'm as good as new, really? Besides, I smell a big scoop waiting in this city. Even bigger than I figured. Something's out there, I can just feel it. Oh, yes. My business with Dingo can wait. I've got to get out there and do some digging. You know, you're tougher than you look, Mario. Not losing heart after such a frightening experience. I'm impressed. Of course, hard as a rockness is my middle name. What? Or my 5 middle names? Anyway, I'll keep hounding that guy for as long as it takes until he changes his ways. I'll never give up. Never surrender. Oh, Dingo seems to be pursuing a lead. Well, two can play at that game. I'll get my scoop and then he'll have to acknowledge me. With the prince and all those other bigwigs hanging around the hotel, there's just got to be something juicy waiting to be unearthed.
Indeed.
Oh, indeed. Hello. Huh. I never had an interest in the entertainment industry, but I had to see this, knowing the royal family invested in it. And you know what? This is far more amusing than I was expecting. Maybe I need to make similar investments myself. But I can figure that out later. Right now I need to make the rounds among all these wonderfully powerful visitors. I plan to get plenty of dirt on the more spineless ones during this event. Oh, really? Really? It's quite clear what direction Alsame and Valis' investments are taking. If things go according to plan, it could be one step toward extending my business into Venice as well.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Why are you telling me anyway? This event is even more lavish than I expected. I guess I shouldn't have expected any less. But with the royal family's own money at stake. In fact, I heard that the prince himself has contributed a lot to the film festival. There's probably a lot I could learn from him being so flexible in how he chooses to spend his wealth. If I get the chance to meet him, it might not be the worst idea to have him advise me a little. I'm surprised my father is so impressed by the film festival. He used to never care at all about the entertainment industry. A good bit of it is probably just has to do with him liking glitzy things, but at the same time it feels like we may be onto something here. Either way, hopefully the film festival will provide insight into how to go about collaborating with Kenya in the future. There's probably a way of saying that I just don't know. I ran past you. There you are. Yeah, I'm so nervous now. I was feeling weirdly optimistic yesterday, but not anymore. Probably because it's the big day. I don't know how I was able to relax around the hotel yesterday like it was nothing. Oh well, it is what it is. Now it's up to me to be strong and get out there and into the festival. Oh, no, you were grey. This hotel is actually playing host to 2 events right now. A banquet for film festival award winners and a bartending tournament. Despite yesterday's goings on, I'd like to believe we still managed to offer a superb venue for a successful festival. In light of all the concern the festival staff and guests had until yesterday, we want to do our best to put these worries to rest. Indeed. My workers finally calmed down this morning, but until yesterday they were acting quite strangely. Post-film festival, water and orbital energy consumption is bound to go up. We need to be prepared to handle such a load. We can't afford to disappoint our Central Eastern VIPs in particular. This is only the beginning of Tharbad's growth as a city. Well. Finally, the film festival's kicked off. As it happens, we're in charge of security for the festival grounds. Safety is not our only job, though. We're also expected to pitch in to make sure the event in general goes off without a hitch. Of particular concern on our part is that airship. Prince Sharid clearly has high hopes for the success of this festival. All the more reason for us to give 110% and make all this a big success. We can't let a man of his stature down. I'm glad the film festival was able to start fine. I heard something happened over at Vegas Films. The festival's sponsors and staff members staying at this hotel were all quite concerned. The Crown Prince's own hard work was instrumental in keeping the festival on track. For our part, it's an honor to serve as the venue. Alright then. Check upstairs and then we'll see about the 4SPG. Look over there! Do you see it? What she's pointing at? Ghost! Ghost. Alright, surely there's someone up here. There you are. Our hotel will be hosting both the award ceremony and subsequent winners' banquet. I hope I can be useful during it all. I want to show the winners my appreciation for everything that they've done. I might not be able to enter the bartending tournament, but if I can serve the winners well, that's more than enough of an honor for me. It seems the film festival has kicked off without a hitch, which is a relief. When His Highness contacted me late last night, I was rather panicked about how things would pan out. Everyone, however, was on the same mind as the Prince. The event had to go on. No ifs, ands, or buts. Seeing as things seem to be staying on track, with any luck, I'll have good news to bring back home to the Principality. I'm relieved to see my daughter is enjoying the film festival, even if I have my reservations about that eldest son of the Bassars. Be that as it may, I don't regret bringing her along. This remains a good opportunity for her to learn about other families and the business. What does she feel about this? The film festival is truly remarkable, and not just because you can meet so many famous Calvardian actors and directors either. The scale of the event is simply breathtaking. We certainly don't have anything like this back in El Same. I could only imagine the parade will be even more magnificent. The organizers are certainly getting their mirrors worth out of this event. I wonder what Munt thinks about the film festival. Perhaps if he takes a liking to it, the Bazaars will decide to invest in it next year. In fact, if we had the chance to meet because of business, I could allow our respective families to forge better ties. I like how sensible she is about all this. Right, so got 2 people in there, but we want to be careful because the event is nearby. We don't want to accidentally start it and miss out on this 4 SPG, so let's go have a word with Bermotti and see about getting some ingredients for him.
Hell to the yeah! Bare-ass skin as far as the eye can see!
Huh? What's so special about bare skin? Aaron, don't answer that. And please watch what you say around the child,
Oh dear, oh dear. Bermotti! Indeed. That was fast. I didn't expect to see you darling so soon. And I didn't expect to see a post from you. When I go through the trouble, you could have rung me up directly. You know I wouldn't mind. I knew you were going to say that. But it's important to do these things the right way. I want to ask your help as a proper job, not just as a favor to a friend. Even if I do feel a little bad dragging you sweethearts out here over something like this. Don't sweat it, sounds like a real bind to be in on the day of your tournament. May I ask what sort of cocktail you intend to make? Of course, it'd be hard for you all to do your job otherwise. Essentially, the main task of the tournament has been announced, so contestants can plan ahead. The judges want us to come up with our version of Tharbad Night. No prize for guessing what it's named after. The night during Tharbad, I'd guess? And it's a prize all its own. I ordered that shit at the nightclub and it was great! Not too sweet, just the way I like it. Wait, you mean the other night? Yes, Ferry. When the boys decided to have a nice, fun night out on the town without us, by themselves. Don't mind them. You were saying? Ah, you silly poms. Anyway, normally a Tharbad night is blue. Reminds you of the desert sky at night, you see. You even sprinkle in some gold leaf, cut into the shape of stars for good measure. I can see why they'd make a drink like that. The stars out in the desert are so pretty at night. Indeed. Without the light pollution from urban areas, clear night skies can be breathtaking. I was literally thinking that. Exactly. It's a beautiful drink. You can see why they want us putting our own spin on it. For my part, I'm going to give it a little intrigue, you might say. I'm going for the life of an information broker and the sweet, calm night spent reveling in dangerous secrets in drink form. And I'm going to do it by adding a red hue to it, turning it into a gradient. Wow, sounds so mature. Makes me wish I was older so I could try it. It does sound fascinating. And like something only you could make, Bermotti. Oh, you two, sweet as grenadine. On that note, for the redness, I plan to use the juice of a red cactus. They're hard to find, but the color is perfect for my needs. With that, I'm going to accent it with some black pomegranate on top. And it's those 2 things you need us to fetch, right? Just so. Strictly speaking, it's by no means unheard of to find these things for sale in town. But like I said, red cactus itself isn't easy to get your hands on in the wild, so finding it at market can be dicey. And as for those pomegranates, I specifically want ones from a luxurious kind grown in valleys, known as nocturnal suns. Oh, I have heard of those. They get their name for their shining black luster that makes them stand out even in the dark of night, supposedly. They certainly do. I'd have been more shocked if you, of all people, hadn't heard of it. Those fruits also only show up once in a blue moon, And if they're going to be anywhere, it'll be the bazaar in the cultural district. Unfortunately, my pickiness has come back to bite me and I'm nearly out of time. You would think I'd know better, but alas, here I am. I've dug my own grave and now here lies Bermotti. Rest in peace. Hey, nothing wrong with wanting to put your best foot forward to win. Can't see this crazy attention to detail not paying off when the time comes. Even so, that does not change the fact that we have little time to spare if we are to track down these ingredients. Yeah, especially since we're running on a tight schedule. Gotta make a decision. Oh, go on then. Alright, we're in. You did a hell of a job analyzing that drug earlier. Least we can do is help with this. Oh, hush. That wasn't such a big deal. But thanks, hon. I really appreciate it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Right now we got squat. Where are we supposed to start looking for these things anyway? The desert. Luckily for you, a merchant in town offered me some clues. For one thing, apparently red cactus only grows in a particular part of the sand sea. A nasty part where the sandstorm tends to be brutal, no less, making it hard for anyone to step foot in it. The way he made it sound, it's always a challenge, at best, to harvest. If that's the case, it would be nice if we could somehow obtain that juice without having to venture out into the desert. Wow, just go into the desert, we've been there. I think it would still be worth the trip, to be honest. It's risky, but it also seems like our best shot at success. Yeah, and we were out there yesterday. We know our way around, it'll be fine. Very well then, the desert it is. So, to sum up, we'll find the red cactus in the desert and the pomegranates lurking in the bazaar. Lady Luck's on our side. We can start with either one, whichever's easiest to get to as we make our rounds across town. Thanks again, darlings. Don't feel like you have to go berserk just for little old me, though. If it's too much, I'll live.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Indeed. Oh, we got the topic. Let's speak to Bermotti before we head off and do this. There's 2 ingredients I want you darlings to go out and fetch for me. The first is some red cactus. From what I hear, those grow where the sandstorm is at its nastiest, out in the Juney part of the desert. The other is a type of pomegranate, known as nocturnal sun. You might find some for sale somewhere out in the bazaar in the cultural district, if you go sniffing around. I hate to call in a favor like this, when I know you're so busy, but I'll love you forever if you do. Thanks, dolls.
Welcome to my... Cheers to Tharbad.
Right, so... yeah, let's head off to the sand sea. Go from the cave. I feel like it's going to be further into the desert. I could be wrong, obviously. I have a feeling, yes. Right, turbo. Whenever I press turbo, like my thumb just slips off the left stick. Unfortunately, my thumbs just aren't that long. Like just a slight turn really throws you off with this map. Have I taken out one of these elephants? I don't feel like I have. But I can see the red cactus from here. I'll take out this elephant as well while we're here.
Watch it. That one's big.
Activating char. Proceed with caution.
Okay.
It's working.
Cypher
I
activate.
won't let this chance slip by.
I will keep it on turbo for this.
Flames. Here goes.
Because it should be relatively easy.
Activating drive. Ha! There. It's Alpha Reset. They're stuck.
Here goes.
Here it goes.
I suggest we strike now. Activating skill.
I know it was a side attack bonus luck, but I'm trying to do it quickly.
Here I come. Perfect chance.
Trying.
Activating skill. You're toast. Reset.
It's like it's a bit more formidable than I was expecting. I was expecting to just be like boom, 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 you're done. But no.
My move now.
But no. I'll have that.
Protect us. Maybe
Pull out all the stops.
activating skill. Perfect chance.
A perfect chance.
Pull out all the stops.
This'll hurt. Too late. You're toast.
Eat this.
Activating skill.
Your fitness!
Boost gauge limit increased.
And he's dead.
That one felt pretty good. Shall I fetch a cold drink, Miss Alfayette?
Ooh, I'd love a cold drink. I have one, to be honest. There it is, red cactus. Sweet. Well, it might be bitter for all we know. We should harvest a bunch of it and make a killing back in town. Don't even think about it, pal. Let's limit ourselves to a small portion and be on our way. Obtained red cactus. Now all we have left to find are black pomegranate seeds. Right, let's check out the bazaar in the cultural district and see if we can find a lead. Why not take more red cactus and make a killing? I don't see why not. That's a good idea. Like, where? Alright, very well. Cultural district to the bazaar. That'd be close enough, wouldn't it? Alright, so...
Need some spices, perhaps?
Topic.
Let me ask you something.
Oh my, you're looking for a nocturnal sun too? Those are surprisingly in demand today. Is that to say we're not the only ones who have asked you about it? Right, there was another customer before you who bought them from me. She cleaned out my entire stock. All 10 of them, as a matter of fact. All of them? Then does that mean you have no more left for sale? No! Yes, that's right. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Nah, it's not your fault. We just got an urgent need for some and are trying to find some as quickly as we can. Luck just wasn't on our side this time. We'll try somewhere else. Thanks for your time. Actually, before you go, can I ask what you want them for, if you don't mind? Sure. I don't see the harm in that. Basically, fade out. Van explained what Bermotti was doing at the bartending tournament and why he needed the pomegranate. Faded? Ah, I see. Thank you for clearing that up. You know, you might want to talk to Filica. See if she'll let you have some of her stock. She's the one who bought them from me. Oh, we actually do interact with her. Filica, you said her name was? Where is she located? Near the police station. She runs an ice cream stand in the entertainment district. She's a regular customer of mine. If you tell her I sent you, I think she may be willing to help. I can't make any promises, though. We understand. Thank you for the advice. We sincerely appreciate it. All we can do now is attempt to negotiate and see what happens. Yeah, not like time's on our side here. We should run over to that stand. That cocktail's not going to fix itself. You're strangely eager to help, Aaron. What gives? In any case, I agree with Aaron. The entertainment district's clearly our best lead. Thanks for talking to us, ma'am. Oh, no problem. Good luck finding those pomegranates. Thank you very much. Right, so let's head over to Vegas Films is close by, but I want to stay away from that because of the event, so that might be the closest bet.
Time to depart.
Because it's up the road, isn't it? There's her stand.
This is quite impressive.
Don't be shy. Take a look.
Can we talk?
Yeah, that's right. I'm the one who bought the Nocturnal Suns off Monir. I'm planning to make a limited time flavor for my ice cream and make a killing selling it to rich people with equally rich appetites. Sounds like you're a born merchant. I can respect the hustle. Events like the film festival are when I make the real money. I'd be stupid not to have something lined up for the occasion. Anyway, what brings you guys here? You're on the pomegranate hunt too? Van explained what was going on with the bartending tournament and why they needed the fruit. Sure, that makes sense. But I've got to make a living too, you know. I can't go around giving away ingredients like these for free. But if you were to sweeten the deal and make it worth my while, I'd be willing to consider giving you some. What sweetening of the deal did you have in mind? Don't worry, we're not trying to be freeloaders. Tell you what if you go ahead and make some of this new flavor of yours? And we'll give you an honest review of it. A taste test, huh? I assure you, the insight we offer would be quite valuable to you. Mr. Arkwright especially has a very refined palate for sweets. That's a stretch. In fact, he is something of a celebrity for it in such circles. Wow, I didn't know he was that famous for it. He's not, it's called upselling. Now zip it. Alright, deal then. I was thinking I needed some opinions anyway. I could tell this ice cream is still missing a certain something, but I'm not sure what. But I'll only offer the pomegranates if your reviews really impress me. How about 3 of you step up and tell me what you think? Sounds good to me, let's do this. Van's gotta be one of the reviewers, obviously. You only offered to tell her what you think because you want to taste that ice cream for yourself, don't you? Be honest. Shut up, no I don't, punk. Whatever you say, Chief. How about we have the kids be the other 2 reviewers? Really? Are you sure? That sounds like a really big responsibility. I don't know if I can give a useful review off the cuff like that. That is not a problem. You don't need to take it that seriously. Simply giving her an honest opinion will be helpful, I'm sure. If you're ready, I'll have that ice cream right up for you folks. Give me just a few minutes. Several minutes later, Van, Anya's, and Ferry received their ice cream and gave it a taste test. It's so sweet yet kind of sour. I love it. It has a really good balance between sweetness and sourness. I could see this being a really great flavor to have during this summer. Other than that, oh well. The girls basically got it in one. This has an incredibly refreshing taste that goes perfectly with Farbad's hot climate. I could have it over and over again. Easy. Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I was gunning for when coming up with the recipe. Here's a question for you. Are you using pure fruit juice for this ice cream? Yeah, that's right. Why do you ask? I think you got the sweetness right, but it could be taking better advantage of the sharp sourness from the pomegranate. Have you thought about adding some pulp to your mix? It'd probably help change up the texture too. I did try that, and you're not wrong, it did add a nice accent. The problem is, even when I do that, it's still not punchy enough. What about the seeds then? I've never heard of mixing seeds into ice cream. Won't they be too hard and make it taste tart? Nah, think about it. The thing about black pomegranates is they like hot, dry weather. The fruit itself is big, while the skin is shallow and the seeds are small and soft. Something like a nocturnal sun, you can eat the seeds whole, no problem. They're actually not tart at all. Quite the opposite. They smell nice and nutty. You get that in there, I think you'll achieve an accent that offers the full pomegranate experience. Interesting. I hadn't given it so much consideration. He really is a sweet connoisseur, isn't he? Alright, you win. Thanks for such detailed advice. Would 3 pomegranates be enough for you? More than enough. Are you sure you don't mind? Nah, promise is a promise. How could I deny you guys anything after getting schooled as thoroughly? Yes, sir, we did it, Agnes. I think Van gets most of the credit for this one, Ferry. No, those from the hip reactions helped a lot too, girls. I'm glad you enjoyed the ice cream. That's what counts. Now I can make the perfect ice cream that'll really bring in those high-flying customers. I wish you luck with your new ice cream. I'm sure it will be a great success. Thank you. Tell your bartender friend I hope the pomegranates help him make something special too. I'll be rooting for him. Will do. You're doing him a real solid. We appreciate it, and we'll get out of your way now. Obtain the 3 black pomegranates. Wonderful. We got both of the ingredients. We should be good to go, right? Yep, let's drop these off with Bermotti so he can do his thing. Cool. Thanks, lady.
This year's been awesome.
So awesome.
Wow, what an amazing
Bermotti! Hello, mate. How you doing? You're back. How did you sweethearts do? We did great. Everything you wanted is right here. You'd better be grateful, man. Arusha's wings, you don't have to be such a jerk about it, Aaron. Look, I just want a little appreciation for having to haul this shit all the way back, okay? Yeah, thanks for being our pack mule, sport. Now get the man his ingredients. Aaron handed over the red cactus and black pomegranates to Bermotti. Wow, you darlings really did get them for me. Please feel free to inspect everything to make sure it is all in order. Oh, it's fine. You all did great. These are perfect. I couldn't be happier. Thank you all so much. You must be exhausted after that running around. Look, you're still half buried in sand. That's okay. We're just glad to hear we did well. That you have. Now that you've done your part, it's my turn to deliver some results. So all the blood, sweat and tears weren't in vain. And I'll start with a little test run and mix the drink I plan to enter right here. Would you be kind enough to taste test it for me? Hell yeah, I'll taste as many free drinks as you want to throw at me. Sucks to be you, small fry. So what if you're old enough to drink? You don't have to rub it in. For a couple of people who just went walking in blazing arse eat, you sure don't sound worse for wear somehow. What a miracle. I thought that was them slurping it. It was like blah 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 blah. Like, what the? And here we are. Oh. I thought you were going for a gradient. That just looks like a split, but okay. I call it Charm de la Nuit. As I said, it's intended to invoke a quiet, sweet night. The kind you might spend, say, trading in dark, dangerous secrets. Damn, that gradient you pulled off looks killer. That doesn't look like a gradient. It looks like two sections. A gradient would be it mixing. So it'd have a purple center. But, you know. The nocturnal sun adorned on... unless I've misinterpreted the word gradient, and it can mean that as well. Maybe it can. Someone let me know. The nocturnal sun adorned on top is also a very pleasing touch. Looks perfect. Came out just like you said it would. We don't know that for sure yet. Van Hun, I'll let you have the honor of being the first to test it. Please go on. You've earned it. Can't say I'm much for day drinking, but I suppose this counts as part of the job. Well, bottoms up. And that is good. Real good. Crisp sweetness, comforting sourness. It's sublime, Bermotti. You can taste the black pomegranate too, and the grainy texture it adds is a fun touch. Sounds like I have a winner then. That's a relief. But it only turned out so well because of everyone's hard work today. Thank you all again. I can now enter the tournament tonight at my absolute best. Damn right you can. I absolutely mean it when I say that with skills like yours, you're gonna knock 'em dead. Fingers crossed. I don't intend to pull any punches, that's for sure. I'm in it to win. Okay, great. The old man's had his turn. Now, when am I gonna get in on the action, huh? I wish I could have some. No need to be so sad. I'm making some for everyone. Of course, the ones for the minors here will be a little less twisty. Yay, that's more like it. Thank you, Bermotti. I'm glad you won't have to miss out after all, Fairy. What about you, Rosette? Want a sip? I suppose I can accept a drink, given the occasion. Although I would ask that mine be non-alcoholic as well, seeing as I'm on active duty. Van and the rest took a short break to enjoy Bermotti's specially prepared drinks. Soon enough, however, they got back to work.
All in a day's work.
Cool.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Just a bit of grey there. Thanks to everyone's amazing help, I think I've got a real shot at winning this thing. Maybe I'll whip something up for old Dingo and his squeeze Marielle later. The cuties. Oh dear. Don't catch him hearing you say that. Dear, oh dear. Right, so let's go have a look at this event over at Vegas Films then. We'll try speaking to the people behind the event first. Try. But it may not be possible. I don't know.
That's true.
It's true. It is. I can't believe what happened to our president. What's going to happen to the company now? I doubt we'll go out of business or anything. We were still able to put on the film festival regardless. It's just... our president's killer is still on the loose, too. I'm really worried how things are going to pan out. I had a feeling President Dillon was always hiding something, but I never would have imagined he was working with criminals. You could say I have mixed feelings about the way he died. Guess I feel sorry for him, but it's hard to put into words. Still, can't help but wonder what's going to happen to the company and our employees once the film festival is behind us. But at least the show goes on. For now, all I can do is focus on what's in front of me and hope for the best. Hey, Gumshoe. Any progress in your investigation? It's you again. Where do you get off? What makes you think I have to tell you anything about how my work is going, huh? I mean, we were the first ones to find the dude. You can't act like we got nothing to do with the case. It's slow going. We still only know the name of our culprit, Melchior. And obviously that's only because he wrote it himself. With a heart and everything. That's a shame. I was hoping you boys would have found some leads on where the scumbag might be lurking, but I guess not. We don't. We still haven't been able to ascertain how he broke into the building and then subsequently got out. We were able to confirm from the files left behind that the victims had connections with organized crime. But aside from that grisly graffiti, the perp hardly left a trace of evidence. Whoever he is, it's clear he's a skilled assassin who knows his business. That's spooky. Melchior. It would seem finding him will not prove an easy task. It's not like I really expected the cops to turn up anything in the first place. Well, excuse the hell out of us. I had to leave my girlfriend high and dry to investigate the scene, you know? I'm doing my best here. I wasn't trying to mock you, man. I'm just saying that's the sort of slippery bastard we're up against. Sounds like this isn't your first run-in with this Melchior character, Putting that aside, the perpetrator remains at large. Can only hope nothing happens during the film festival. That reminds me, heard you kids were helping out with security on the parade, is that true? More or less. I wouldn't say it's anything official so much as just something we'll be doing as part of our assignment, but yeah. I realize it might be too late to say this, but don't go stepping into anything too dangerous out there, understand? Leave that kind of work to police professionals. We can handle it. We appreciate the advice, Inspector. Thank you. No confirmation that we'll be taking the advice, though. That's the important bit there. What she said, I'll keep it in mind. Come on, like hell you're gonna. What am I going to do with you all? Detectives, please do stay safe. Okay, we've finished making our rounds. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Not much else to do except chill out and wait for the parade to start. Choosing wait for the parade from the travel menu will cause the main story to advance. Alright, we'll speak to you two again. I won't deny that you all were helpful in obtaining evidence for the Orbital hookah case. I'll grant you that much. But that doesn't mean you can stick your noses into whatever police business you like, especially not a murder case. Go play bodyguard or whatever else you're doing and leave the police work to the professionals, understood? Great goddess. I never expected things to take a turn like this. I'm supposed to be out there enjoying the film festival with my girlfriend right now, and here I am doing the exact opposite. I'm in it deep now. I'm going to have to do something big to make it up to her.
Well?
Oh yeah, heard you guys were the ones who managed to apprehend the Daswani brothers. Not that this changes my opinion of you, mind you. I'm just glad we have one less hassle to take care of right now. Very well. Right, so I'm gonna use this as a place to end the part then. And in the next part, ooh, nice sepith mass there. Yeah, in the next part, we'll see about advancing the story. We'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.